Okay, so deck. This is I want to call it Madolche Plant Synchro deck. It's pretty good. I am missing like one card in the extra deck, actually two. But everything else is kind of there and just yeah. So there's 40 cards, and yeah. So pretty much everything in this deck is just really combo based. Everything, like the combos in this deck are just endless. Like there's so many combos that you can do with this. It's just ridiculous. It's awesome. I like it. So yeah. So yeah. First we're gonna play 2 Titanial, or however you say her name. She has the effect of whenever a card is targeted with an effect, you can trigger a plant to negate it and destroy it. So it doesn't matter what they target, it doesn't have to target a monster, just any card on the field. You can tribute a plant, face a plant, and then negate it and destroy it. So she can trigger herself, and as a cost, so if you trigger herself, it'll negate it, even if skill drains on the field or something like that. But yeah, pretty good. Next, we're going to play 2 Talaya? Chariot Blossoms. Princess Chariot Blossoms. She has the effect of that she gains 100 attack for each plant monster on the field. Face a plant monster on the field. So she's a 29 beater by default, unless she gets skill drain, or I mean like breakthrough skills or something. But by default, she has 2900 attack, and pretty good. So, but she has 28, but I'm saying by default. Next, 1 Cherubi, Princess of Autumn Leaves. She has the effect of face-up plants cannot be targeted for attacks except this one, and she has 2800 defense, 1800 attack, but you're going to mostly be summoning her in defense. But she has also the other effect of when she's destroyed by your opponent's card effect and it is in your possession, so that means that this can get solemn somehow. And still get the effect, and this is sent to the graveyard. You can special summon a plant type monster from your deck, and except another copy of herself, of course. But yeah, so she's sent to the graveyard. You special summon another plant from your deck. So next we play double Lonefire Blossom. If you don't know what the Lonefire does, well, which you're playing. But anyways, Lonefire does the effect of tribute to one face-up plant type monster, and then special summon a plant monster from your deck. It's pretty much all it does. So you can tribute itself, to special summon itself, to special summon another one, just to get your graveyard kind of set up. And then next, to follow up for the rest of the plant engine, playing 1 Spore, 1 Nuteri Tulip. This doesn't really matter, the Nuteri Tulip. It's just as long as you're playing a level 2 plant tuner. It doesn't matter what attribute, just as long as it's a level 2 plant tuner. And I'm using this because this is all I could find, and I couldn't find the other one, so yeah. And then 1 Dandelion, of course, to end the plant engine of this deck. And yeah, so that's that. Next, for the Madolches, I am playing Triple Hoop Cake. I was playing, well, I was gonna play 3 Angeli, but I couldn't find Angelis, so I kind of replaced some cards in here. But it does work just with it. It works just as good as with the Angelis in here. But yeah. But I'm playing triple Mewfield. It would have been triple Mewfield, triple Hoop Cake, and triple Angeli, but just like I said, it works just as good without it. So yeah. And then that's pretty much all the lineup for Madolches. Next, we are playing triple Marauding Captain. This allows you to pretty much normal summon this, special summon Hoop Cake, special summon something else, whatever you want. Go for a rank 3 play, so you can go for your melee, set your graveyard, pretty much do a big play. This actually does open up a lot of plays. I know that Marauding Captain is horrible, but playing it. But it's so good in this deck because it's an Earth and it's level 3, so that's pretty much what you need in this deck. So yeah, it's a warrior too, so it's searchable. And then double Spell Striker. I don't want to play 3 because I just don't want to play 3. I tried it at 3 and I don't really need to go for rank 3 plays or stuff like that. So, but you do. But anyway, just enough of that. Then double Card Trooper, just to mill. Get your graveyard set up nice and easy. And then I'm playing 1 Maxi and 1 Redox. Pretty much to finish up the Earth lineup and stuff. It's pretty good. This is really good. The redox is really amazing because you can pitch it with another Earth and then push someone on like a Spore or a Tulip and keep going with your Synchro plays, and it's amazing. Like after you Quasar, because you can Quasar in this deck, and it's amazing. So yeah. So that's enough of the monsters, and then now for the spells, I play double Super Solar Nutrient. That's pretty much for the Dandelion tokens or the Spore in this deck. You know, pretty much that's all it does. Double Instant Fusion, just to bring out your Fusionist or whatever level 3 fusion monster you're playing that is Earth. Double MST, I was playing 3, but it was kind of, I didn't find myself, because this deck is just way too fast to be playing MST, so I didn't want to play 3 MST anymore, so yeah. One Rhoda, one Soul Charge, and one Regeki. Those are just, Regeki is just for backup because, I mean, sure, like that. This might sound weird, but this deck is really fast. But sometimes when you don't draw your specific cards and it's going slow, because most of the not most of the time or majority of the time, but like sometimes you just draw a dead hand and you just kind of need to set up, and you having to draw into like Regeki or something. It could come through. It really does. But it's just there for if your deck isn't doing what it needs to be doing, which it should. But it's just there for backup. That's it for the spells. I play 6 traps, and that's 1 compulse. Just to for the spells, it's just bounce back when it's kind of annoying. And then double trap stun for heavy back row, like Satellite Knights. They all play back row. They just play triple deep prison and shit. It just gets annoying. Double Call the Haunted just to bring back anything from your graveyard. Just go for that big old play, that big push, and yeah. And then one Solemn Warning just for backup. Like I said, if your deck isn't doing what it needs to be doing, which it should, it's just for backup, and yeah. So that's the main deck. Now for the extra deck. Like I said, I am missing 2 cards, but that's fine. Triple Melee of the Trees. She has the effect of once per turn, you can detach 1 exclusive material and then send 1 plant monster from your deck to your graveyard, or you can special summon a plant type monster from your graveyard and face up defense position, and you can only use one of the effects once per turn. And she doesn't have the effect of you can only use the effect of melee once per turn, so you can have multiples and then keep using one of the effects. So that's good. She's pretty easy to take out in this deck, so don't worry about having to just have 1 copy out. But if you do, you always end up going for Loomfire, and then pretty much set up your graveyard, and it's pretty good. And then next, we play 1 Livier because we are using Hoop Cake and we do Banish, and it pretty much level 3, and it's pretty damn good. Then 1 Alucard just to end up with the finish up the rank 3s, just to pop back row and go for plays. It's pretty easy. And then 1 Felgrind just because it's Felgrind, you can go for it. And I'm playing 1 Double Fusionist. I don't have the other one. I would, but I don't have it. So yeah, 2 Fusionists. Next for the Synchros, I am playing 1 Formula Synchron. I need to get that. I need to pick one up. I'm probably gonna pick one up pretty soon. But that's 1 Formula Synchron. 1 TG Hyper Librarian, just to because it's Quasar and yeah and stuff. Okay. 1 Catastor. I would have a Narmades, but I'm going with Catastor instead, just because. 1 Black Rose, 1 Leo, 1 Star Eater, and then 1 Quasar. This is pretty much just other options that you can do. It is amazing when you can go for Quasar and then have a Leo on the field all in the same turn, and it's very possible because trust me, everything in this deck is just really, really crazy. And then 2 tokens, of course, the 2 tokens that I made. Look at these awesome tokens. They're beautiful. But yeah, that's pretty much the deck. I don't want to go into too much detail and go into show you the combos and stuff like that because it will take forever, and there's a lot of combos. Why isn't it focusing? There we go. But yeah, that's pretty much the deck, and yeah, peace.